I'm Cassie Games, and today we're going to be exploring the Tricky Trials update. Now, in version 1.21 of Minecraft, they released the Tricky Trials, which seems to be a sort of like dungeon with I'm guessing levels and tons of rewards. So I wanted to find it, and I wanted to explore everything else that came out in this update. To make things easier, I'm just going to go ahead and cheat myself in some basic tools. So in order to find these trial chambers, you need either to level up a cartography villager, like all the way, and then he'll give you a map leading you to one, or you can kind of just search around aimlessly underground. And I think it'd be best if we were to find a village and, go that route instead. Hi. I can't get over these guys. They're so cute. Alright, now you can see here that now that I've got into Journeyman, it has unlocked a Trial Explorer map, which I need 12 emeralds, and so now I have the Trial Explorer map, which I can go ahead and I can use this to find a trial, and it shows on the map as a little tiny square. So let's go ahead and let's make our way to it, and then it's going to be at Y0 or below, I believe. I'm not quite sure the difficulty of these trials, so I don't know if iron armor is going to cut it. Hopefully it does, but we'll see. Okay, so I dug into this cave and it's got this, which I'm assuming is part of the trial. Oh, yep, the trial. Okay, and I'm in. Oh god, what is this? Just skeletons. These don't break, do they? Oh no, I don't have any food, really. Oh, let's try this again. So it doesn't seem like you can break these at all. What is shooting at me? Oh, you. Oh, that just turned off. Oh, whoa. That shot something. Oh, instant healing. Which is to help me and to give me some sort of buff, I'm thinking? Empty chest and a water bucket? Maybe the water buckets do something? Now, it seems like this is a new sort of block here. Chiseled tough bricks, is that new? And then this next layer seems a little bit harder. Oh, that's got like stuff in it though. This just gave me bread, which is really interesting, which means this is empty. Oh, and this gave me potatoes. I think I started too high up in the tower and I need to go all the way down and finish everything before I even get up there. And now this is completed and I get a trial key. I think I was supposed to start all the way down at the bottom, but I definitely didn't. Let's work our way down and see what there is down here. These really epic copper doors. Oh my god, wait, I love that. That is so cute. Let's go down here, fight everything I can down here until all of these are empty. This seems like some sort of beginning, maybe? But this is as low as it goes, and I don't see any other entrances from here, so I'm assuming that this is where you're supposed to start. So it seems that you go through here, you do the parkour to get up to the next level, and then you fight all of this. Oh, there's one of these guys. Oh, Jesus, I might die. Yes, so all of these are completed. And I got some trial keys and some potatoes. Or do I think I give this one the key. Yeah. Ooh, and it gave me some honey bottles. Cool.
3 hours later.
Alright, let's go ahead and let's get all the new items out and we're going to examine them, look what they do, all of that. So with this, they seem to have added a slight variety to our copper blocks, and they added these grates, the doors, trapdoors, and some textured. Oh, it's a bulb. Oh, so this is like a light. Interesting. So they added a lot of different doors, which I love. It's great for the builders out here. And these can probably be used as windows because they are actually see-through. Now, if you haven't already noticed, this is genuinely a massive update. This is huge. This is a lot of stuff. This is a lot of stuff for Minecraft put out. Usually they don't put this much in an update, but this is like... So, and then you're going to have this in each variety of the copper being waxed, exposed, weathered or new. And then they add these are called vaults, actually. I didn't realize that. But they're called vaults. And essentially they hold things, you give them a key that you obtain from completing trials, and then you receive loot, which is pretty simple. But it's an advanced concept for Minecraft, I believe. So in order to make the mace, you need a heavy core and a breeze rod. This is probably one of the most interesting things in this update for many people, because you can just, attack from the air, which is sweet. Let me put myself in survival and we'll test it out on these poor innocent cows. Look at that. That's crazy. One hit a cow. I don't think it works with just jumping. They actually have to be, below you, and it seems to do some decent damage even just being used as a weapon and not being used from a vantage point like it's meant to be used. So these have only a 7.5% chance to spawn from the vaults. So in order to get the mace and the heavy core, like everybody wants, you need to get one of these ominous bottles, and then you're going to drink it and you're going to get this effect that says bad omen. And then you can go ahead and find your trial chamber, and then you're going to challenge the trial chamber under the bad omen effect. That's going to make it much more difficult. The enemies are going to be harder, stronger, and then you're going to be able to find an ominous vault, and you're going to get ominous trial keys. This isn't an ominous vault. I couldn't find one in creative mode. I don't know why it's not in here. But, and that's how you're going to get your heavy core. You get a 7.5% chance to spawn it. Since we already did a regular trial, I don't think we're going to do the ominous one because it doesn't seem to be too much more difficult than the regular one. Oh, the weapon's like 2D. That's not fair. It's definitely meant to be a square. Why is it 2D? Come on, Minecraft, you could do better with that. It doesn't need to be 2D. That's so sad. So there's also a new enemy in this. It's called a bogged, and it spawns in mainly swamps, I believe. But they're basically just a skeleton with some mushrooms on his head, and I believe you can shear them, actually, which I thought was really funny. And you can get their mushrooms like you can with a mushroom, which is really cute. And they're very strong, and they poison you with their arrows, but they're really easy to kill in comparison to a regular skeleton. So they're kind of like an evenly matched enemy. They're not too much stronger than a skeleton, but they're physically weaker. We also get the breeze, which are just similar to blazes, but they kind of like jump a lot. They're similar in looks to blazes, but I don't think they act or behave the same. And then we also get these wind charges that these guys drop, and you kind of just shoot them, and they're weapons. And like, oh, did that just make the door move? Oh, they make the doors move. And they don't seem to damage blocks at all, but they work as a good weapon. They also, I believe that this is new. I didn't recognize this from before, but they added chiseled tough, and you can do more stuff with it now. And they added like polished stuff in it as well, which I thought was really interesting. Personally, I'd say that the trials themselves in the mace are definitely the most interesting part of this new update. They just add a entire new like play field in Minecraft, which is really, really interesting because Minecraft typically doesn't add big updates like this. We get one by one things or just occasional updates, but they actually gave us a lot in just one update. And a new weapon, which is honestly, it's a first. It's never happened. Like, aside from like netherite, we haven't gotten anything new weapon-wise in ages. So it's really nice to see that they're kind of like putting more effort into new and improved stuff. And I like that they weren't scared to add so much in one update, because I feel like typically they usually don't. They usually do like one biome at a time or one type of block. But they updated a lot of stuff in this, and they added, even though copper was last update, they still added more copper stuff, which I think is really nice of them. The one complaint I would have is these maces are really ugly. I think they could have made them actually textured, made them 3D instead of making them 2D, because it's kind of unfortunate that they're literally like flat as paper. I like that it's easy to find the trial chambers. It didn't seem too hard once you got the map from the cartographer. It seemed pretty easy to find the trials, but I was very confused on where you're supposed to start in the trials. That was difficult for me. I think they could have made it maybe a little bit more of a clear entrance, because I couldn't find a way to start. I kind of just dug in from the top. But maybe you're not meant to complete it in an order. Maybe you're just meant to complete it however you want, which in that case, I don't think it matters that there's really no specific entrance, but I still felt confused in the order that I was meant to complete things in. However, I did have a lot of fun completing the trials, and it seemed like you could do that for quite a while, and it gave you decent loot, and it just seemed more entertaining than most of the Minecraft ideas that they've put out before. I appreciate you guys sticking around for my little review, and if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!